IBM. Okay. Sixth, AT&T and GE. Just అనుకోండి. Shortcut లో. Okay, right. Now, yes, Microsoft, Apple, Google, IBM, FSF, and AT&G, AT&T, Bell Labs, and G అనుకోండి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఎస్. నౌ ఫ్రెండ్స్, సార్ ఇవన్నీ ఏంటి సార్? ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్, టాప్ ఎంఎన్సీస్ రియల్గా. ఓకే. సో జనరల్గా ఫ్రెండ్స్, మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ అనేవాళ్ళు ఒక ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ తయారు చేస్తారు అనుకోండి. యాపిల్, they created an operating system. Google, they created an operating system. IBM, they created an operating system. FSF, they created an operating system. GE and AT&G, Bell Labs and GE, they created an operating system. That's all. Okay, now, yes, friends. Now, friends, observe carefully. So, this Microsoft people created an operating system. Okay. Operating system. All are created an operating system. That's all. Okay. Yes. But Microsoft people created 3 operating systems. Oh, 3? Yes, 3. Not only one, 3 operating system. Okay. That means what? OS 1, OS 2, OS 3. That's all. Sir, what is OS 1, 2, 3? Yes, 3 operating system. They created 3 operating systems. 3, not only one. Okay, what about Apple? Apple also created 3 kinds of operating systems. So nice. 3. Oh, 3. Oh, OS 1, OS 2, OS 3. That's all. 3 operating systems. Okay, now Google. Google also, yes, created only బాబు మాకు వద్దులేమ్మా అని ఒకే ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ తయారు చేసింది. సింగిల్ OS 1, దట్స్ ఆల్. OS 1, దే క్రియేటెడ్ ఓన్లీ సింగిల్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్. దట్స్ ఆల్, OS 1. But what about IBM, sir? Yes, they also created only operating system 1, for example. Afterwards, something called, this is what? FSF. Sir, what is FSF? Free Software Foundation. Created only one operating system. Afterwards, friends, AT&T and Bell Labs, they created only one operating system. OS 2, 1, OS 1. That's all. Friends, observe carefully. All the people created different operating systems. But Microsoft people created 3 kinds of operating system. But remaining people created only Only one operating system. One operating system, one operating system, and one operating system. That's all. Oh, sir, what is this three operating systems? Why we are using these three kinds of operating system? Now I understand very clearly. Microsoft operatings, Microsoft people created three kinds of operating system. First one is what? I know, mobile. Okay, this is a mobile operating system. That's all. This will work only mobile. That's all. This is a mobile edition. Okay, this is what? Server. Server. This is server edition. That's all. This is server edition. This will work out only inside a servers. That's all. This server edition. This is what only for mobiles. For mobiles purpose, they created a operating system. That operating system is what? Mobile operating system. Okay, sorry. Already we have, okay, no problem. So now this is what they created a operating system for the laptops and the desktops. For that, they created an operating system. This kind of operating systems we can also call as a client operating system. Client edition or client operating system. That's all. Edition. Now this fellow created same thing. Mobile edition. Okay. Server edition. Afterwards, client edition. But this Google fellow created only mobile edition. No, they created only mobile edition, but not for others. No, this operating system work inside a mobiles. That's all. Afterwards, IBM people create an operating system, but this will work inside a server only, not for anything. But FSF people also created one operating system that will work inside a server only, not for mobiles, not for server. For example, let's say assume that. Afterwards, this is also AT&T, Bell Labs, and GE people created an operating system. This is also for server. Server edition. Mobile editions are different, server editions are different, client editions are different. Client edition in the sense what? మన ల్యాప్టాప్ మన డెస్క్టాప్లో ఉపయోగించే ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్స్ని మనం క్లయింట్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ అంటాం అంతే సింపుల్. Okay, but what names? What are the names? Simple. Microsoft Mobile Operating System Edition name is what? Windows. Oh, Windows. Okay, Windows Mobile Operating System Edition name Windows was Windows. What about a server edition for the Microsoft? Yes, Windows only. Windows only, but they included Windows Server operating system. That's all. A name, but this is work with this is working inside a server. This is working inside a mobiles. But what about client operating system name? The client operating system name is also Windows. The client operating system name is also Windows. Okay, that means what? Server operating system, mobile operating system, client operating system. Client edition, server edition, mobile edition. So what about Apple? Apple created an operating system that is for mobile. That mobile operating system name is what? iOS. iOS. Okay, what about server operating system name? Server operating system name is what? Mac. MAC, Mac. But what about client operating system? Client operating system name also Mac. Oh, client edition as well as a mobile edition. Server edition names are same. Names are same. But this is work inside a server. But this is work inside a laptop. That's all. Client editions always working inside a laptop because they created for the laptops. They created for the desktops. That's all. But server editions always working inside a servers only, not for mobiles, not for laptops or desktop. No, editions are different. But names are same, but editions are different. In the same way, Microsoft people also created two operating system. One is for mobile edition. Second one is what? Server editions. Third one is what? Client edition. But names are same, but editions are different. Server edition, client edition. Mobile edition names are different. Sir, what about Google, sir? Yes, Google created an operating system. That operating system name is what? Android. Android operating system, which is applicable for only mobiles. We can install inside a mobile. This is a mobile operating system. Google. Afterwards, what about IBM? Yes, IBM also created a different operating system, but this will be working inside servers. And olden days, they created OS by 360, OS by 3, something called. Afterwards, they created a Jet by OS. Jet by OS operating system name? Yes. IBM mainframes, we are using Jet by operating system. That's all. IBM Jet by operating system. IBM people also created a one more operating system. That operating system name is what? IBM AIX. That's all. This is one kind of operating system. This is server edition, sir. Server edition only. So OS by 360 old one, Jet by OS, IBM AIX, and these are all server operating systems belongs to IBM company. So IBM people created this kind of operating system only for servers. All are server editions. But what about FSF, sir? Free Software Foundation. What about FSF? This FSF people created a server operating system. That server operating system name is what? The world famous operating system. The world a powerful server operating system. The server operating system name is what? Linux. That's all. Linux. Linux is a world famous and excellent server or powerful server operating system, which is giving you very, very powerful security and also very much flexibility to run our business applications. That's all. To run our business applications and as well as, okay, almost all in 99.9% all the servers are Linux servers in entire IT market, IT world, entire globe. Why, sir? Why people are using Linux? I'll make you understand very well after upcoming sessions. No problem. Right. What about AT&T, Bell Labs, GE? What is their operating system? Yes, they create an operating system. Their operating system name is what? Unix. Oh, Unix. Yes, yes. Unix, they created a Unix for servers. That's all. They created Unix for servers. After become, client edition also, we'll discuss after later. No, not right now. Okay, no problem. That means what? Unix operating system. These are all organizations, boss. These organizations, created these many operating systems. Unix, Linux, IBM, AIX, Jet by OS, OS by 360, Android, Mac, iOS, Windows, that's all. Okay, like this, I can understand the different types of operating system. Sir, KK sir, uh, what about licensing and free? Is there any free operating systems? Yes. So Microsoft people created a operating system for mobiles. That name is what? Windows only. Oh, Windows? Yes, yes, Windows. Apple also created a OS for mobiles. That name is what? iOS. That's all, iOS. And Google also created an operating system, OS. Google also created operating system for mobiles. That operating system name is what? Android. That's all, Android. Android. That's all. Android is a Google operating system. Okay, right. So now, friends, operating system, mobile. Windows operating system is for mobiles, iOS is for mobiles, Android is for mobiles. Right, good, excellent. But now, friends, observe carefully. Google provided this kind of operating system as a free of cost, free. But Apple provided this kind of operating system not free, license. You must pay something to the Apple company, Apple. But what about Microsoft, sir? Microsoft not free. You must pay something. That's a license, not free. License. But this is what free. That means what Android operating system is a free. You can take this Android operating system and you can use that inside your mobiles. But anyway, most of the people are creating mobiles, Samsung people created a 20 lakhs mobiles. Oppo people created a 30 lakhs mobiles. Atla OnePlus created a 50 lakhs mobiles. Realme created a 30 lakhs mobiles. Like that, they created so many mobiles. But mobiles created, but what about operating system? Yes. It requires operating system, right? But what is the free? They are looking for the free software. That's why all the people coming to this place and taking this Android operating system and installing their Android operating system into their mobiles. That means what? 99% all mobiles having Android operating system. Why, sir? Free. That's why most of the people are using Android. That's why, that's why sometimes we call it as Android mobile. But it is something called Samsung, but we are calling as Android. Why we are calling as Android mobile? Because then this mobile, we have an operating system. That operating system name is what? Android. That's why we are calling as Android mobile. That's all. 99%. So that's why Android mobiles are famous, Android operating system famous. Sir, what about something called iOS and Windows? Yes. iPhone people created their own mobiles, boss. iPhone people created their own mobiles. Mobiles name is what? iPhones. They created their own mobiles. That's all. Inside their mobiles, they installed a iOS operating system. They installed iOS operating system. That's all. But they are not selling to anybody, but they are installing their operating system inside their iPhone. That's all. Their iPhone. That's why iPhone cost is very, very high. But what about some other cost is very less compared than this one. That's all. Okay. What about Windows, sir? Yes, Microsoft people also, creating smartphones, and inside their mobiles, they are using their operating system. That is mobile operating system, Windows. That's all. Windows operating system. Microsoft Lumia and some other mobiles also available. Inside that mobiles, they are using Windows operating system mobile edition. That's all. Windows operating system mobile edition. Like that, as we are using this kind of operating systems. Okay, but what about something called? Yes. Now, friends, observe carefully. For example, yes. Okay, so these are all the organization, Microsoft an organization, Apple, Google, IBM, FSF organizations. But these organizations created an operating system for server. That operating system name is what? Microsoft Windows. That's all. Windows Server. Operating system name. But what about Apple? Apple people also created an operating system for server. That's operating system name is what? Mac. That's all. Mac operating system. What about Google? Yes, Google not created any operating system for the server. They created an operating system for the mobiles. That's all. Mobiles. But what about IBM? Yes, IBM people created a operating system for the servers. IBM people created operating system for the servers. OS for the servers. Okay, that server operating system name is what? Jet by OS or AIX, IBM IIX, that's all. Or OS by 360, old version, like that. Okay, now friends, afterwards FSF people created a operating system. FSF people created an operating system for server purpose. That operating system name is what? Linux. But what about AT and Bell Labs? Yes, they created a operating system for a server. Okay, that is what? A Unix operating system. Unix, Mac, and Windows. These are all operating system for the servers. Okay, so friends, observe carefully. So this is ABC Bank. This bank people, doing their business through online. Okay, online. But online business, they are doing online business or something called some other way. That means what? Bank people, providing some sort of services through online. That's why it's required a software. But software means what? Something called, they create a software, they test a software, or they deploy a software. Afterwards, yes, they monitor the software. That's all. I was, where can they run the softwares? And servers only. That's all. Without servers, they cannot run their software. That's all. They want to deploy, they want to run their softwares inside a server only. That's why ABC Bank people taken something called 2000 servers. To all the servers are ready. But if you want to run the servers, we need an operating system. Otherwise, no way. That means what? I purchased these servers from third party and I spent a lot of money. Only servers purchasing for servers. That is what? Investment, capital expenditure. That's all. CapEx. Very, very high. So each and every server on a minimum to minimum server based on the server capacity, 20 to 50 lakhs. 20 to 50 lakhs for one server cost. But imagine that 2000 servers cost. That's why if you want to buy a servers, it is not possible nowadays. That's why most of the people are going to third party. This third party people provide you servers as a rental basis. Take the servers from the third party, use the servers, that's all. Pay the bill. It's like electricity bill, that's all. Yes, sir, electricity bill. Use the servers, make the bill after 30 days. That's all over. No need to purchase the servers. No, it's not required. No need to, expand more and more. No, not required. Crores of rupees we need to expense. We need to spend crores of rupees. But and as rental, no, nothing like that. We take the servers from the third party and we use that servers easily. This kind of process we can also call as a cloud computing. That's all. This cloud computing service provided by so many cloud platforms, AWS, Azure, GCP. These are all different cloud platforms which are providing servers, storage, networking. So many services are there. Yes, that's why most of the people are going to cloud only. Cloud is the best one to get easy job. That's all. Best easy, dead easy. As a cloud engineer, we get the more openings. That's all. Okay, no problem. What that is cloud. Okay, leave it at that. Now, so this fellow created a setup 2000 servers, but this 2000 servers require 2000 operating systems. Yes, sir. No, 2000 operating systems, 2000 operating system editions. Why? I need to install the operating system inside each and every server. 2000 servers, 2000 operating systems required. Otherwise, I cannot run my business. That's all. That's why they are looking for the operating system for a free of cost. But boss, a Microsoft company license. Oh, Apple license, IBM license, FSF free. Oh, free of cost. What about something called AT&T? Hey, this is commercial version, not a free licensed version. That's all, license. But what about something called Mac and commercial versions? Commercial, not free. Without a single rupee, we can take the server operating system from the FSF. This is a free of cost. One server free, 2 seconds free, 1,000 free, 2,000 servers free, 1 lakh servers free. That's all, no problem. We take the operating system, we install the operating system into servers very easily. That means what? Free. So as a business owner, I'm thinking that I want to take the free operating system from the vendors. That's why I'm always looking for the free operating system. But my free operating system name is what? Linux. That's all. That means what? In a IT globe, IT market, yes, most of the people are using Linux servers, Linux operating systems. That's all. Linux operating system. That's why Linux become very famous in entire globe, in entire IT market. Linux. Why? This is free. And also having a powerful features, more security, flexibility, speed, all this. Okay. Yes, friends. Now, for example, friends, for example, suppose this is my server. This is my server. Okay. This is my server too. Okay. Suppose, friends, if I install operating system inside this server, what kind of operating system? I can install a Linux operating system inside a server. Now this server will become Linux server. That's all. This is the Linux server only. Why, sir? Why we are calling it? Because we installed a Linux operating system. So what about this one? Yes, if you install an operating system inside this server too, but operating system name is Windows. If you install a Windows operating system inside this server too, this server will become Windows server. That's all. Windows server, Linux server, like that. Okay. Linux server, Windows server. Okay, sir, if I install a Mac server, that's all. But very costly. Windows commercial, Mac commercial. But what about Linux? Free of cost. Okay, sir. Most of the people calling as Red Hat Linux, Ubuntu Linux, Kali Linux, Alma Linux, Rocky Linux, Oracle Linux, Amazon Linux. Sir, what is this all or we'll understand step by step, no problem. We'll understand step by step.